Previously on Trips and Holidays.
We're now in Muscat. We're staying here, which is a very nice hotel room. Jokes, it's actually my dad's. I've got that proper adventure holiday feeling. I'm not particularly for or against. Hello and welcome back. We are off our boat now, here on the Dimayat Islands. And we are now back here in Muscat Harbour, where we started off the video last time we came to Muscat, or is also known as the Corniche, apparently. After haggling with multiple stores, the master negotiator managed to get me a little turtle for 0.9 real. Hello and welcome back. It is now Wednesday and we have come to do some quad biking.
So today our boys are quad biking. Who is coming? Oh yes, it's the welcoming ground for the public. Yes, yes. And then they are off! Come on, competition! Ooh, yes! The noise is deafening! And the food.
So it is still Wednesday. We've done our quad biking. We've now driven for about an hour and we've ended up here at the Nakheel Fort, which should be interesting. Let's take a look. I like how there's just some kind of natural rocks that seem like they've just kind of been left. Like they didn't bother fully carving it out. They just kind of left it there.
To me on the video.
Kind of both.
First one. You better not put that in.
David, don't do it. You'll die. You'll die. You'll die. Then I shall die a noble death. Good day, sir. That was my Santaran impression. It's down there. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. I did see the other well. Well, actually, I don't think this is a well. I think this is a toilet.
Then we found the toilets.
Well, maybe not a toilet, but something that they threw, something that they wanted to get rid of down. I've noticed a lot of these kind of ladders leading to the top of the buildings. We don't think they're very stable, so we've decided not to risk it. This whole tower is full of cracks, actually. Yeah.
Basketball pitch.
Let's see what's down here. Ah, this is the entrance.
And that's an authentic satellite-ish.
Ah. So it's Thursday. We've just come back from a second round of quad biking, and we've lost the keys to the flat. Oh dear. We've been locked out. This is live from Muscat, correspondent David Frankal. So we are outside the post office, trying to retrace our steps from earlier. Mum's fear is that the keys fell out of Dad's pocket when he went quad biking with us, which is probably the worst possible case scenario, because then they are virtually unrecoverable, because the track is quite big. So we're hoping he lost them at another point, but we don't know where else then, either here at the post office or at the kind of the quad biking reception type thing itself. Hello. Give me a high five. Give me a high five. Oh, you're so cute. Have you seen our keys? Doggy, have you seen our keys? Did you eat the keys? Oh my god, Nam. She's eaten the keys. What? She ate the keys. Did you eat the keys? 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 I know you're hungry. Are you meowing at your reflection? That's your reflection. Not a real cat. Meow. Anyway, we've come back to the quad biking place as the search for the keys continues. Oh, hello. Have you seen our keys? Have you seen our keys? Well, they're not in the cars and they're not by the reception, so we conclude that they must be somewhere out there. And given the size of the area and the shifting sands, we reckon it's pretty hopeless going out with a quad bike to go look for them. So I think we will call the landlord. Oh my god, he's scared. I think he's scared of the cat. Or not. What happened there?
It's fine, he wasn't attacked. It's okay, thank you. You're really scaring him. Yeah, nice one.
Oh, no. No, calm, doggy, calm.
Okay.
It's fine.
Good morning, it is Friday and we've driven over to the city of Nizwa, the former capital of Oman, much more inland than Muscat. Our original plan was to wake up super early to come see the animal market, but after yesterday's keys mishap, which forced us to have to move our dinner much later, we ended up getting back at like 11:30 and we decided it's probably not worth it. Besides, this lot are moving here, so it's not like we won't have chances to do it, try again in the future. Anyway, we've come to the city of Nizwa. Even so, we've come to see the market, although the animal market has ended. Should be a fun day. We're also going to go see some caves later. Time for another fort, the Nizwa Fort. So we now go out into the inner courtyard. I'd quite like to find a way to get into the dome. And the sun is very bright. Now we've found the fort itself. Probably not. Well. Well. Mum got some funny thing on her face.
I will be beautiful. Or it's just a sign, you know, to I'm the next one.
So that was Nizwa, and we've now driven over here to the Hooter Cave. What on earth could this be? It looks suspiciously like a train, but there aren't really any of those in Oman, at least no proper ones. There's definitely no tracks, and these are not really tracks, they're just kind of holding it in place. And it might be a hint as to what's down in the mine. In fact, there's some proper rails. Perhaps there's a little mine railway down there. Or maybe this is just the entire extent of Oman's non-existent, or almost non-existent rail system.
Am I disturbing you?
No.
Train starting. Can you see? Stand up.
So that was the Hooter Cave, where we weren't actually allowed to take any photos. Nudge nudge, wink wink. As for the train, I would say that if it weren't the only train in Oman, there would be absolutely nothing interesting or remarkable about it. But it is the only train in Oman, so there's that. So it is now Saturday and we are back in Tiwi, or more specifically the Wadi Shab. We've come to visit and we've got a guide this time who's driven us here in his large Land Cruiser Prado. Second time we've had one of these this week. There are also lots of goats around. So I believe we drove along this route when we took a quick detour through the town of Tiwi, and that bridge over there is the motorway all the way to Sul, which we drove along on our way to the Ras Al Jinn Turtle Reserve right at the beginning of the holiday. We've now come back here right at the end to go further inland following this river valley, the Wadi. It's not a river most of the time, but whenever there are flash floods, the water comes through these certain valleys, and there is some water kind of right at the bottom here. Hence Wadi.
اقول لك تو هم بيروموا يمشوا لين كم داخل ساعه؟ هي لابسين ايوه هين زين، لكن في مكان هناك داخل
تروح تاخذ 5 دقائق
بعدين يروموا يسبحوا.
تسبح ونكون
ايوه
في ناس قاعدين
ايوه
منك يبدأ يسبح
زين.
الأول بنشوي الثاني وعلى كيفك شوفي.
المحمية هذيك مال الغزلان وهذه ما مفتوحة لا؟ المحمية اللي هناك قبل بعد بما هي مفتوحة بس ما تحصل شيء هناك ولا تحصل. هنا في الوادي ثالث مرة بس هلا ضيوف عندي في.
Well, that is the closest I've ever come to capsizing on a boat. Thankfully, I don't think this is very deep. Suddenly that Bosphorus cruise seemed very reasonable. But it's okay, we made it to the other side, the Wadi Shab. So for a while there we were kind of clinging to this shelf on the cliff with a long jut to the water. But here the path comes down a bit and the water comes up a bit. So you get here where we're virtually level with the water. But the trail keeps on going up and up and up. So the trail does go on, but we are turning back because we want to have time to lounge on the beach a bit and have a barbecue. Hello.
Don't tell me it's not responding to me.
Mare. So we've spent the last hour and a bit here at this beach, a bit further close to Muscat. Not quite sure what it's called. We were planning to do a barbecue, but Dad didn't bring any charcoal, so we just had our leftovers from Cargene instead. Anyway, it's been a nice relaxing day, but we're going to head back to the flat. This was probably our last major outing, as Dad's back at work tomorrow, and tomorrow evening we are heading home. So here we are, we made it back to the wave. This was our guide for the day.
Hello everyone.
What's your name?
Naufel. Naufel Al-Lawati. Make sure to come to Oman, it's a beautiful country.
Thank you. It was a fun day. And welcome back. It is now Sunday night here at Muscat Airport. On our way home.
Be nice to your mother, and I don't mean on the flight in the next 2 months.
Bye, Dad. Don't need the camera.